Welcome to a Cavallari podcast. I'm Don Maxwell here at 1160 West 10th Avenue in beautiful Vancouver. A question that is frequently asked of us is, what is the basic concept or principle of the Cavallarian philosophy? We recognize that life is of a universal nature, that there is energy flowing through the cosmos that encompasses all of life, and our concept as humans in trying to reach out and understand that universe around us is somewhat personal and somewhat limited. So we're trying as humans to understand life, but we don't have a fundamental law that helps us to understand life. And we know that science uses the law of mathematics. And with mathematical measurement, all facets of life on our finite plane can be understood. But what is beyond mathematics? Is there something beyond mathematics? And we recognize that there is, and that this is a universal quality of intelligence, of a principle at work that encompasses the totality of the cosmos, how it expresses, and how it unfolds into the finite world that we understand and see as our earth and our life. So energy becomes involved in life. When a child takes a first breath, this universal energy of spirit enters the body, and it takes on, as it were, an imprint. It causes us to be and to have certain characteristics, certain aptitudes, certain interests. So this is a natural inner potential that we have, and that is specific to that moment. You take a first breath and become your own independent, living, breathing body. Once spirit is involved in the human body, now what distinguishes us as humans? What makes us unique upon this world? And that is the attachment of intelligence through language into a name, attached to the brain cells through the name, causing a quality of thought to develop. And that quality of thought now, as a name, is a more compelling influence in a person's life. So we see we have an inner nature with the first breath. We have an outer nature created through the thinking, and we have a human being with a potential, the opportunity to be anything that they can conceive and create. So we might think of that as a principle of involution. And within the big picture of life, there is involution of energy, and there is evolution of that energy through all the varied species and expressions of life here in this finite world. So you and I are part of that principle of involution of the spirit and evolution of the mind. Now we've discussed that the mind is created through the pattern of thoughts. Those thoughts are a result of a particular frequency of energy that your parents caused when they named you at birth. Now, backing up from there, we see the name is part of language. The forces of language are that unique conscious ability of humans to express themselves, to communicate with each other, to create awareness and understanding of the world, of each other, and to grow and develop as a species of people. So a name is a part of language, isn't it? And that power of language is this specific human expression. And what's behind language? This principle of intelligence that flows into life, of that universal nature now becoming subject to the law of measurement. So we measure the forces of intelligence, we see them operating through language. It flows into the name attached to your brain cells at birth. Your brain is stimulated, and there's a response, there's an awareness, and the mind begins to develop. The awareness turns into an understanding of life, and we evolve. So this principle of mental evolution is fundamental to the human experience. Animals do not evolve consciously. They simply fulfill their role in life on that fundamental instinctive plane and law. So they respond to that law, and over time, the aeons of time, species of animate life changes. But with humans, we have the opportunity for conscious evolution so that we understand a purpose, we understand that we have a mind, and now you, as an individual, through coming across our site and getting a name report and learning of our principle, you have the opportunity to understand yourself, your thinking, your potential, your mental qualities much more specifically. So your individuality comes through your name, and in understanding your name through our life analysis training program, you too can understand all of the aspects of life that up to this point have been a mystery. Why you are the way you are, why you feel the way you do, why opportunities come and go, and more successfully perhaps for you than for others, or the reverse. Perhaps you're struggling and you see others finding easy successes in life and fulfillment and happiness as a person, and you not feeling the same way. So you have an opportunity to learn about this principle, how name measures mind and creates mind, and how you can fundamentally change your life through balancing your name to your inner potential and beginning a whole new conscious understanding of yourself.